My boys, we're back in the action. Tears of the Kingdom. We switched it up because yeah, we've been going hard in Breath of the Wild for a while, so decided to switch it back up um, with the Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, yeah. Mm. Back up in it. All right, so Operation Cleaner, Wheeler Cleaner tomorrow. So get the place ready for the Christmas Eve. Yeah. Yeah, this is not going to be a demanding Christmas, like in terms of dealing with people. It's going to be a low amount of people, and it's going to be really laid back, and it's only going to be for like a short period of time. So it'll be relatively, it'll be pretty much, you know, eat a meal, really enjoy the meal, and then after that, pretty much just go to sleep. So it's just going to be pretty nice. It's not like you have to sit around and have awkward conversations or anything like that. It's basically the anti Thanksgiving. Plus, you get gifts on Christmas, so it's great. And yeah, motorcycle in summer. Yes, indeed. Yeah, one the lottery is that uh, $1.6 billion, but also got a few Texas two steps too. Hopefully, one of those will win a big amount or decent amount. I've never had a situation where all the games won money. Like I've never had that kind of situation, but uh, so that would be fascinating. Ah, oh, yeah. Usually one game or another wins, or they don't win at all. That's typically what happens. But I'd be yeah. But there's always time for a lucky week, maybe. Hopefully, depends on how lucky the week is. Yes. How do I know what the numbers will be? Well, I don't know. That's the yeah. That's the unknown. So I just have a hunch, an inkling. All I have is a theory, in other words. So, and that's okay. Yeah. So, you know it. You know it. Cool. We're gonna make a flying machine. Yeah. Without a doubt, Dawn. Going airborne, brother. Yeah. You ready to go, baby? Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, that's right. Hold on a second. Down. All right, that's cool. So we need some propulsion here. So that was what went wrong with that. Okay. Now we got the propulsive element. Now it should be fine for me to fly in a forward direction. There we go. Did we do it? Yeah. Going the wrong way though, down. Okay, can we get to some? All right, let's set a course. Put that away. Just kind of took me a while to get my motorcycle into. Maybe this really wasn't designed for flying, but I just kind of modded it. I just kind of converted it. So I wanted to go visit the monsters. Monsters. Hey, baby. Visit the monsters. Visit the monsters. Kill the monsters. Ooh. I got a flying motorcycle. Should I drop in on my friends? Ah, welcome to the team, baby. Welcome to the dream team, homie. Yeah. We're going crazy on them. So we're going militant on them, Dawn. Now we're going Aztec style. Yeah. Gotta complete the suit. Oh. Booyah. I wish there were fire fruits in real life, but I could only dream at this point. What would I, with the $1.6 billion, what would I do? Like a Sweden? Look at those sweet girls over there. Some of those sweet Swedish. Some of those sweet Swedish. Sweet home Swedish. The boys. Perhaps they would like another bomb. Ooh. The lonely Swedish. The lonely Swedish. The bum is on the man. The bum is on the man. He's the bum man. The lonely Swedish. Tom Green. The lonely Swedish. Yeah, I mean, Bjorn Andreas Bull Hansen, the guy from Norway. Yeah, I think he's just like kind of like middle aged, and I've never seen a wife or kids or anything. It just seems like maybe he's just lonely, and then like, well, I can't say that. I mean, yeah, I mean, he does do genuine Viking craft, but bushcraft. So, but I don't know if he's estranged from a wife or kids, but he seems kind of like super, super lonely. Like, uh, super, super lonely. Which I understand. I can identify with that. You know. So, mm, I get it. Welcome me to the team. All right. Got the trees. Like Robo Man. Welcome to the team, baby. Yeah. Oh, it took me off my shit, down. Boy. Oh, he couldn't get me, huh? Yeah, a little too slow, dog. Ready for the team. Oh, you totally missed, huh? That was retarded. I gotta fight Lego Man, boy. Ah, Lego board man, Lego board. Yo, welcome to the team. Hello, Bet. Hello, Tula Two. Tula Too cute. Yeah. Sorry, Tula. I got mad when you were under my foot today. Yeah. Sometimes I didn't mean to stomp my feet. And you go. I didn't mean to. Yeah, I love you. I love you too. Yeah, I'll try not to get so mad when you're right under my feet again. Yeah, I'll try not to get so mad next time. I know. I apologized to her. I said, "Oh, I'm sorry for getting angry like that." Yeah. 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 Lay on your pally. I love you too, lady. Aww. Nothing much but the touch in the city of the fudge down. Like the girls that are Dutch. What? Yeah. Oh yeah. I checked it twice. Like Santa. Making a list. Checking it twice. Gotta find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, that was a funny meme. Caroline Levitt, and she was wearing some really sexy pants, like some leather pants, and like Caroline Levitt's going up Air Force One, and then Elon Musk is behind her, and she has like this amazing, butt, and she's in leather pants, and Elon Musk always has like a funny smirk on his face a lot of times, and so this time when he's looking up at her butt, the meme says Elon thinking about baby number 12 or something like that. Oh man, that one killed me. That's good. Elon dreaming about baby number 12. Mm-hmm. Or baby number 10 or however many he's on. Elon. Elon. So Elon Musk doesn't have a yard. He has a Elon. What? Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah. How about we have a shocker ring We'll have a shock boomerang. That's what's up. Yeah. We'll have a shocking boomerang. I like that. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Ooh. Welcome to the team. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Kill, kill, kill. Wow. Good work, team. Welcome to the team. Isn't it funny? No, wait, it's like, isn't it funny how falling feels like flying for a little while? Yeah, I like that song. I like that. I like that movie, Crazy Heart. Um, yeah, that was a great movie. It has Maggie Gyllenhaal and yeah. I know. I feel like Crazy Heart really kind of like encapsulates what it's like to be. I I, I think to be an alcoholic is like that's what it's like that movie. I mean, I know they have leaving Las Vegas, but like that's just so theatrical and so dramatic. But yeah, and I guess Crazy Heart's really good at tearing apart the mythos of the country music star and all that stuff. So kind of works on multiple levels for me. And there's a little bit of comedy in it too sometimes, but yeah. Crazy, Crazy Heart that came out 2009, way back. Okay. Get ourselves some grub. Yeah. Give me some grub, dong. Give me some love. Give me some grub. Give me some love. Give me some grub. All up above. All up above. Give me some grub. Give me some love. Gotta get to the fortress. Gotta get to the fortress, boy. Get your ass to the fortress. Enemy territory. Oh, yeah. Get to the fortress. Get to the fortress. Need to get out of the forest. Don't tell Doris. Uh-oh. My plane left without me. My plane left without me, dog. Oh. Alright. So we're back in it to win it. Oh yeah. Get to the fortress. Oh, we got like a Vietnam type situation going on. With the... Ooh. Nice shot, baby. Oh, we got another MiG coming in. Another bogey. Light him up. Oh. All right, reload missiles. Oh. Target destroyed. Acquire enemy vessel. Yeah. This is a nice TIE fighter. It's not Star Wars. I wish this was a Star Wars game. Hell yeah. Do they have a Star Wars game that's this good? Probably not. I don't know, but I wish there was a Star Trek game that was this badass. My boy, my boy. Better get no wise. Ooh. Better get no wise. Ooh. Better get no wise. Better get no wise. No wise. Yeah. Better get no wise. Better realize, or you'll have a surprise. Better realize. Better get no wise. Flying through the depths of the Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Ding, ding, ding. This is a blackout. Ding, 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 ding. Don't let it go to waste. This is a blackout. I want it every day. Ding, 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 ding. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics of the Foo Fighter song and the color and the shape. I just like that song. It's like, this is a blackout. Ding, 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 ding. Don't let it go to waste. This is a blackout. I want it every day. Sometimes in life it's so hard. I've got my head start. Your head in, oh wait, my head in your heart. Yeah, the color and the shape. Yeah, I know why they sent me that album. Yeah. Yeah, he was because like my friend was a methodical gift giver. Like it seemed like he did put like a lot of thought into the gifts that he was giving to people, and like so he would. Maybe there's some people that just get people gifts and they really don't think about it, but this dude was methodical choosing gifts for people. Like like maybe he I wouldn't say overthought it, but yeah. But I mean, I'm not saying that like he could read my mind like what I wanted, but like yeah. So there's a bit of selfishness when somebody's giving gifts because sometimes they just like assume that other people like what they like, and but in that, I mean, I wasn't like the biggest Foo Fighters fan. I like Nirvana a lot more. So yeah, but but the color and the shape by Foo Fighters was really good. So wasn't yeah. I wasn't the biggest Foo Fighter fan, but I thought it was pretty good at first. You know, like some of the early albums were pretty good. Oh, did Dave Grohl like screw his nanny or something like that? Or did he screw a fanny? Well, he screwed a nanny and a fanny. Yeah. That must be tough being a multimillionaire and you're married with 3 kids. You know, it's got to be a tough thing because you probably go out. If you're a musician, you go out on the road all the time, and you're in those tour buses, and there's probably ladies in waiting everywhere. You know that want to bang you and get a piece of you. So it's like it's got to be a hell of a temptation. I'm not saying he's exonerated, but you could imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger, Dave Grohl. They're in their lavish mansions, and one day, you know, they see a hot cleaning girl, and she has big tits, and you know, oh, Mister, oh, you like what you see here, huh? Ooh la la. And probably like Arnold Schwarzenegger, they're probably thinking to themselves like, "Don't think about Juanita's tits. Don't think about Juanita's tits. Don't think about Juanita's tits." They tell themselves like over and over again, and then finally one day it's like, "All right," they just give in to their temptation, even though they know they're fucking married. Was cleaned up to the max. Uh, Christmas week. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Christmas week. Oh yeah. Mm-mm. Christmas week. Ooh. Christmas week. Oh hell yeah. Oh whoa. Oh good, I found the monsters, and I have a luminous battle weapon. Ah. Is Link like Batman now? I am Batman. I am Aztec Man. Ah. The conquistadors destroyed the Aztecs, but now we shall have our revenge. Revenge of the Aztecs. They do have a lot of like Mexican cartel games that have like Aztec symbols and stuff, Aztec references. Yeah. The Aztecs will rise again. Ah. We shall have our retribution. Welcome to the Get in the Pit and Love Someone. Is that Kid Rock or something? Yeah. Get in the pit and love someone. Ooh. Welcome to Pizza Butt. May I take your order? Up the poop. Okay. Up the poop chute. One pizza butt to go. Extra sauce. Ooh. You know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Manuru. Oh, well, screwed that up, but maybe he needs an axe type weapon. How about them Texans? Woo! Yeah. Actually, this just keeps getting more and more exciting. Yeah, as Texans continue to have their winning streak, it just gets more and more and more exciting. Yeah. Let's see here real quick. Dun, dun. Wow. Oh, they're the second in the AFC South, behind the Jaguars. Wow. Okay. Will the Texans make a comeback worthy of Sam Houston and San Jacinto, the Battle of San Jacinto? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, that whole like taco beer thing. Yeah. Eating tacos right before drinking some beer, that was like felt like I created a nuclear bomb in the toilet. I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do that exact combination again, but I know one day it'll be taco beer time again. So, one day tacos and beer will unite to create taco beer, and that will create a Dookie bomb. Dookie. Oh, that little guy packs quite the wallet. Some of that puff shroom. Yeah. It's pretty dangerous to not know what you're doing and like experiment with mushrooms. Just go grab mushrooms out of a cow field randomly. Yeah, it's pretty dangerous. I'm sure people die all the time because they don't know they'll know what mushrooms have the psilocybin and the psychedelic, the ones that are safe. Yeah, that don't poison you. Isn't it the best, those videos like where the doctor, some of my favorite videos are when somebody does something like totally crazy and like they down a whole entire thing of nutmeg or something, then they're just like totally fucked in the ER. Yeah, those are hilarious. Or some guy drinks like what I think one of the guys drank like, I don't know, 20 Red Bulls or some shit, like something just super crazy. They're usually excessive and dumb, or you know. The nutmegs, because you have all these friends in life that are like, sometimes that they try to get you to, they hear about something. Hey, did you hear about the like this drug that you could do? And oh, it's supposed to be so awesome, it's supposed to be quite a trip. And then it usually turns out to be like something fucking super stupid and super dangerous. Wasted all the time doing that. Shit. Missed my opportunity, huh? It's like I'm fighting what? A cyclops duckbill platypus, or I don't know. That's the beauty of the obsidian fox, of the foxes, is that you don't is. But I love it. I love that you don't even know what the fuck this is. That's the best part. They have this channel. I mean, I know they have tons of like YouTube and social media channels with pretty girls, but this one, it's like cracking me up because this girl is like so sexy, and it's not like she's trying to show her boobies or anything. It's not like she's just like sitting there like showing her tits or something, um, with her ass cheeks hanging out or whatever. It's just that she's so pretty that it's like, I bet like 98% of her viewers are male, and I bet like no one really gives a crap about what she's talking about, and they're just looking at her because she's a hot babe, and that's it. And she doesn't really give a fuck as long as she gets paid or something. I mean, like, so a girl that doesn't want to have to work like a really crappy job or something, or or like work a lot, then I mean, OnlyFans is pretty degrading to young women and girls, and just women in general. So because it's like, what, they just show their tits and their vaginas and buttholes, and so they get paid for it, and the pretty girls that want to like have a successful YouTube channel, or like a streaming channel, a social media, then they have to really grind out content, and so and also they're not going to be young forever, and so they're not going to be like hot. I mean, a woman can stay hot for a long time, but I'm saying, you know, it does have like a time limit. Yeah, and if you're a streamer that does make it, or YouTuber or something that makes it past 40, like if you did get married and have a kid and you're talking about changing diapers, usually the audience is like, yeah, bye, and they unsubscribe or something because it's like kind of boring. I guess I mean James Rolfe is still going pretty strong as the angry video game nerd. So yeah, he's still racking up the views with the is that because I guess there was a lot of old uh, bad video games or there's a lot of bad video games in general. So yeah, that would be funny to see AVGN angry video game nerd, but he's like 70 years old and he's talking and he's like doing a review and it goes up to thousands or like millions of views like for a game maybe it's like a Nintendo game from like 1988 or something. That'd be hilarious. Well, we'll see if when he gets 50, like if people are still watching. So I did email Mike Matai one day, and he emailed me back, and it was like, but I was joking around. I said, "Hey, are you gonna review Tit?" And it's like Turtles 4, Turtles in Time. I just called it Tit. They didn't like get the joke. I don't think. Are you are you ever gonna review Tit? Are you ever gonna play Tit? Turtles in Time? You gonna play a little Tit? No, I love like the Mike Matai videos where he's playing the game, but you see his like reaction when he's playing, and when he loses, he's just like like his girlfriend's there and shit, and then you just hear like a 40-year-old guy like playing a video game, and he's like fuck, he's like yelling f word, he's yelling fuck super loud, like he's 9 years old or something. But yeah, it was. I mean, I guess when I was younger, yeah, I used to get really emotional playing the video games, like really bad. Yeah, not as bad as some people. Some people really lost their shit, But I know I've went to that boiling point, and before when I was younger playing games, I'd like to think I'm a little bit more like mellow now, mellower. I want to say I hope. Yeah, there's like this super hot YouTuber that looks like she looks like a hotter and younger version of Brie Larson, but she's hotter than that though. She's hotter than Brie Larson. So this girl is awesome. But I know some people that are, like the streamers and the tubers, and maybe they do have some interesting perspectives and um, insights about the world. But I'd say, typically speaking, like people, not all, but I would say mostly like teenagers and people in their 20s don't have astounding insights about the world. I find usually just by the sheer fact they haven't lived long enough. It's Batman. Oh. Ah. I do that creepy laugh. Okay, I have the Batmobile. I have the tumbler. Batman. I would love to see a Batman like that. Like I would love to just see a movie that doesn't have like much special effects and it just looks like the 1960s Batman show, and it's like at the beginning it's like Batman. That'd be fucking awesome. It probably would make $1 billion at the box office. Someone makes like a retro Batman. Fucking. Yeah, that's like intoxicating beat. Batman. And then it would go, Batman, Batman, Batman. Like it would like change all the like the pitches. And make like a sexy ass Catwoman in a fucking get like a sexy ass Catwoman in black leather out like a sexy dominatrix outfit and shit. Have like Joker be like ha 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 ha. It's making like silly as fuck. You don't want to mess with Aztec man. Are you the conquistadors? I think we're gonna have to use Waymo. I'm gonna download the Waymo app right now. The reason why I want autonomous self-driving cars like Waymo is because I want there to be a power outage, and my autonomous vehicle will be crashing and stuck in traffic in a darkened, apocalyptic-looking city. That's what I always dreamed of. Maybe they have Escape from LA and Escape from New York. They should make a movie called like Escape from San Francisco. Yeah. No, Escape from Chicago. That's what it should be. Yeah, Escape from Chicago. Yeah. The final movie should be with Kurt Russell, Escape from Earth. Yeah, actually, some of the videos, like people got used to smartphones and cameras, so people kind of actually know what to do on it now. Like kind of sort of like people kind of know how to frame pictures a lot more than they used to. I think without being professionals, and I think a lot of people know how to, because of all the streaming and everything. People know how to set up their cameras. And they know how to do the video and a lot better. I think. Um, I think the old 8 millimeter cameras and the camcorders. I think what is so interesting about them is that people, when they're on the camera, they usually do like random things because they really don't know what to do on it, and so it's not natural to be on camera back then. There's not a surveillance state. There's not people with phones and videos everywhere. There's not like, ring doorbell cameras. There's not surveillance and Big Brother like everywhere you walk, like in the old days. So when a camera comes up, it's like a profound thing because it totally changes the behavior that the person has. And that's I guess one of the most surprising things about watching old home movies, is that the people act unnaturally and bizarre and randomly because they really don't know how to react a lot of times. Or yeah, I mean, of course, you have the people that are shy and the camera comes on and they make the smirk, and some people are shy. But if people are not shy, then they just kind of deflect from the camera. They just do something like silly or random. So there was a certain kind of like novelty to cameras uh, at one time, and video. I'm not saying the novelty is gone. I'm not saying no one's impressed by video anymore, but a fish becomes eventually not impressed by the water, even though the fish needs water to survive. So even the fish is unimpressed by the ocean sometimes, I think. Big mouse. Huh? Let's do it. You go, mouse. Mouse. That was funny. It was the old Adam Sandberg. Like, was it Lonely Island? And it was, I'm the like a boss. And at the end, he goes, "I'm gonna drink a." He's like, "I'm gonna drink a bottle of vodka, then bomb the Russians." At the end, like a boss. Says he's gonna drink a bottle of vodka and bomb the Russians. And he's like, "Hit on Deborah, get rejected." Hit on Deborah, get rejected. Ew, that's the best. Yeah, those Lonely Island videos, they like I really enjoyed those too. I thought I thought Andy Samberg was like one of the funniest comedians of the 21st century. I want to say comedic actors. Yeah, yeah, I love that video too, where he's like, it's called Lazy Sunday. The music video is Lazy Sunday, the Chronic of Narnia. Yeah, if you're a nerd, you fucking love that. The Chronic, the Chronic of Narnia. Yeah, to me that Lonely Island shit's gold. It might even be better than Weird Al. Uh, Even though I still love that Weird Al shit sometimes. White and Nerdy. Yeah, White and Nerdy was a classic. Because I'm gonna be riding dirty. Because the original song is because I'm gonna be riding dirty. Yeah, and then he changed it to White and Nerdy. I wanna roll with the gangsters, but I'm too white and nerdy. Yeah, it's kind of like right, kind of your friend. If you have like guy friends and you're a guy and you're focused on, if you're a young man and you're like, you're not focusing on like like getting a girlfriend or anything, and your main concern is going to see the latest Lord of the Rings, then your friends are like, they think you got your priorities all fucked up, and maybe they're kind of right to a certain extent. But yeah, I mean, maybe it's better to have solid priorities, I guess. Going to fight undead dragon. Not really. I don't know. I don't know about all that. Don't want to fight a dragon like Frodo Baggins. They're coming out with that. The Hunt. It's called The Hunt for Gollum. I thought Gollum was dead. Oh, okay. Is it? I know, in my mind, if they brought back Gollum, that would be like kind of like fucking with the canon of Lord of the Rings. Yeah, so to me, that's not good. But I get it. They want to. The studio wants to milk out some more Lord of the Rings shit, and that's why they want to do it. They don't care if it's based on the books or not. They just want to make up some shit and get the old band back together and play that last Eagles concert. I feel it a little bit. Getting the old band back together. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. That would be cool to go to Europe though. Like if you won, like if you had $1 billion, you went to Europe for a while. That would be. And, yeah, that sounds dope. Coming at you like Legolas, bro. Yeah, so I'm saying like maybe alcoholics that are like Trump supporters need to make a pact, before 2028 and just say like, all right, I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna buy a bottle of Jack Daniels if JD Vance is president, so you get the JD on JD. But the deal is that you can't have any like super hard. You can't have any bourbon or liquor until unless he wins. You buy Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey. But that would be funny. I just voted for JD Vance. Now I'm going to the liquor store to get JD. Oh, I could imagine it already. Imagine some scenes from the future. Come, come, come to me, lady. Come to me, lady. Sugar pie, baby, come to me. Oh wait, it was like, come me lady, come me lady, sugar pie, honey, baby. Is that how it goes? Welcome to the team. Shit. Yeah. Chaos. Cause chaos rock like I'm a Deus. They told us to leave. I bet they can't make us. Mm. Yeah, I always thought that like one of the most fascinating places on Earth was Scandinavia for some reason. It's always kind of been. It's always seemed not only is like Europe intriguing, but I really find Scandinavia to be the Nordic countries to be like really uh, fascinating. Yeah, not because that's like where my ancestors come from or anything. Not that's not it at all. Um, it's not just because like Sweden is famous for having hot babes, uh, hot blonde babes, or used to be at any rate. It more has it. The fascination is more of a geographical like obsession, I think. An obsession with snow countries. An obsession with countries that have fjords. Those are like Denmark, uh, like all the Danish and Nordic countries, like Denmark, Copenhagen, Amsterdam, um, Norway, Sweden, Finland, all that, Iceland, all that stuff. Keep feeling fascination. Yeah, I like that song actually. Keep feeling fascination. Doo, doo. And so the conversation turns on that day. Yeah, that's pretty much like a 1980s classic. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, the new wave, the new wave music in the 1980s with the synthesizers. It was great shit. Legendary music going on then. Yeah, maybe some people, maybe it's a little cheesy, maybe it's a little campy sometimes. Sometimes it's a great big old ass ball of cheese whiz, but it's tasty, tasty cheese nonetheless. Mm. And many fantasies were learned on that day. Yeah, my mother and I were laughing at like watching videos of like Adamant because they're super hilarious videos for Adamant. Uh, don't drink, don't smoke. What you gonna do? Must be something inside. Do 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 do. Good, 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 goody two shoes. Yeah, but Stripped is hilarious though. Stripped is probably like the funniest video and song. Though, even though I've heard Goody Goody Two Shoes so many times, like I still think Stripped is the best song with the music video. Goes perfectly together. Is that who they're called? Who did Keep Feeling Fascination? Are they called the Human League? Like trying to scroll through all the wacky names from the 1980s, all the wacky band names. Like, yeah, it's by the Human League. Yep, there it is. You remembered. You didn't burn all your photographic eidetic brain cells by beer, did you? No, I didn't burn all the memory cells on that. Yeah. Yeah. Ice, ice keys. Ding, 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 ding. Oh yeah, it's kind of getting on in the night. I have to wake up early to do my business. Yeah, my friends. So I was in 1999. Me and my friends would hang out at the International House of Pancakes all the time, and Denny's and shit like that before we could hang out at bars. And then, because at first, if you're under 21, you can't go to the club or the bar, and so you got to hang out in the fucking breakfast diner. So, well, that's so very 90s anyway, early 2000s, hanging out at Starbucks or the diner. But that's so very swingers. That's so Reservoir Dogs, Quentin Tarantino style shit. Seinfeld, yeah, Seinfeld too. Yeah. All that stuff. It's like almost all those movies and TV shows took place a lot in breakfast and diners. And so my friend had a cousin visiting from Canada, and he met us at the International House of Pancakes in South Houston, and Darren hadn't seen his Canadian cousin in a long time, and so he's like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" And his Canadian cousin's like, "Oh, you know, man, just taking care of business." And then Darren's like, "Taking care of business, huh? The business." Well, officially, the Christmas week is about to start. Oh, yes. Yeah, so this isn't going to be like a Thanksgiving or Christmas where somebody comes over and visits and the family sits around and nobody really has any conversation. So they're like, "So, how's work?" And then people complain and say how, work sucks and all that. And then, a guy gets really bored and then he's like, "So, they single out the single people. They ask the guy like, "So, Bobby, do you is it time for are you thinking about getting a girlfriend one day? Female companion or something like that?" And then you're just kind of like, yeah. So it's not going to be long and awkward where people have time enough to get bored at this particular. It's not like Thanksgiving where you're with your relatives like the entire day or something. So where they had time to think of some juicy question to ask you about your personal life. And let's say you have like one job or you have two jobs or you have, whatever, they still they still say some shit like even if you have a job and you're like, "Okay, leave me alone, I have a job." So now you can't say shit. Or maybe you could say like, "Oh, where's your girlfriend?" But they can't say you don't have a job. So you're just like, fuck it. Like, who cares? But they could still kind of get around that by you having a job. They could say like, "Oh, you should go back to school to like, oh man, you could really have a really awesome professional career. Like you could make so much that shit," which is kind of condescending, but that's so. But really, during the holidays, people are just, like maybe there's some relatives that are concerned about you, but like, really, it's just it's all just one big game, one big social game with people. And basically, when people are asking these like ridiculously personal questions, they're really just filling up airtime because they're bored shitless. Because people don't have anything to talk about, between uh, eating or waiting for the food to arrive or whatever. No, I would. That would be hilarious if there was like let's say you had like let's say you had like a young cousin in the family that was like that was single, and it would be so great if like your grandpa or your uncle is getting bored at the family dinner, and they're like, "So, Todd, have you ever thought about getting a girlfriend?" And then it'd be so great if he was like, "Well, Uncle Bob, I'm queer. I like guys. I'm really into men." Like even if it wasn't true, it'd be like at least break up the fucking monotony. At least it would be funny, even if it wasn't true. But so this one is not going to be a long affair. It's just going to be like some Popeye's chicken, watch a movie, and then pretty much go to sleep. It's going to just be a wham bam, in and out. It's going to be relatively, I think, painless on the. Yeah. So ours is going to be pretty nice, but pretty low key, I think. So I'm excited about that. Okay, 11:30. Yeah. So and actually, yeah, Christmas is so great because there's gift exchanges and that's why it's so great. So to celebrate the reason why people exchange gifts at Christmas because it's the birthday of Jesus Christ and the Magi, the protectors of uh, Christ. Um, the three wise men give gifts to baby Jesus, so that's why people exchange gifts. Except they don't really. Oh yeah, I think my stepdad was getting like so much into the Bible that like he started to buy myrrh and frankincense and stuff that was mentioned by the wise men in the Bible. I mean, I'm not trying to judge. If you're trying to get closer to the gospel or whatever, I'm not trying to judge you. It's just kind of like I think you're not going to live forever if you get frankincense and myrrh. It's just like Bill Hicks said. I don't know what myrrh is, but chicks dig it. Get some myrrh. Uh, would you like to Deuteronomy? Yeah. He just straight up destroyed my shield, fool. So, do you have anything good on here? We need to break down this armor. Oh, yeah, they had this like really, 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 really hot black reporter, and so I did a short like, oh man, she's fine or something, and then it was so funny because like in the comments somebody wrote, "Watch out for her, she's a baddie." I thought that was so funny. They wrote, "She's a baddie." Watch out for her, she's a baddie. I forgot what her name was, but they had this like smoking hot like black African American reporter that was just she was fucking like whoa. She was a smoke show. Yeah, yeah. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. She was a complete smoke show. Okay, where's my shields at? Fuck. I don't have his. I'm gonna use the shitty shield. I don't even give this guy enough. Give this homie enough respect. You're gonna get the ghetto shield on you. I got the two-handed. You're gonna get the ghetto shield because you ain't worth shit. Yeah, I guess with my friend Keith Daniels, we got high at the IHOP before we went and saw um, Paul. This movie about an alien, and it had Simon Pegg. That movie wasn't very good. We thought it was going to be great because like because those Nick Frost and Simon Pegg movies usually were pretty good, like the Winchester, Shaun of the Dead. But at that time, I was selling and I was creating pot cookies, and so, but unfortunately, the weed didn't kick in for some reason until the end. And sometimes you have that delayed reaction, and that happened to me at a Yes concert, and that also happened to me at this movie Paul, and it kicked in like at the end when the alien spaceship comes in, and then I was like, we were like, whoa! I wish we were like this the entire movie. We would have been like really enjoying it if the whole movie was like that. We probably would have been laughing and everything, the whole thing. But it kicks in at the end, and I was like, damn! It kicked it. It had a delayed reaction, so I was like, shit. It's the way it digests, and maybe there's all sorts of factors, the potency of the weed, and the time and duration of digestion, and all those other factors. Yeah, I guess as a job, I was a cook, but I guess I always dreamed about like being a baker for some reason. So I mean, not just weed, but my hobby was like baking for a while. And yeah, I guess that was one of my hobbies was baking. Is he dead? Finally? Oh, my boys just kind of took care of him, huh? Yeah, I was kind of like getting my ass kicked, and then my boys rolled out. And my boys, my boys for the assist right there. And so it kicked in, and then we were like, okay, well, we got one good scene out of this, the spaceship flying off to another universe, and then I said, okay, well, let's go to IHOP, and so Keith and I went to IHOP, and there's people in the different booths because it's people go to eat at the restaurant, and it's in the we asked for the non-smoking section because Keith and I really aren't smokers, and maybe we'll have a cigarette maybe if like you know we had a few drinks, but we're not really like, oh man, we need a cigarette like every day of our, like every second of our lives or anything. we're not like professional, professional fiends. We're not dedicated. Like, oh man, if we don't have this cigarette, like our lives are gonna be just horrible. Like, we're not addicted to nicotine, like to that particular level. Yeah, I just do it when I drink, and I really wish I didn't, but um, yeah. Well, I guess I could just use better self control and discipline. I've done it before, but it's after you have a few drinks, it's like the inhibitions and the disciplines kind of go out the window. So unfortunately, but I remember just looking at people just sitting there, and we're just laughing because we're high, and but there's nothing in particular that we're laughing at. We're just laughing at just like I guess marijuana makes you like more than any other drug realize how like absurd life is. Like just like everything about it is just totally absurd. I think that's why people laugh at nothing when they're smoking marijuana, because that's the drug that makes you realize how absurd life really is. Oh, do I hear people? Are they cleaning their place, getting ready for the holidays? Yeah, people are doing a lot of like work, and so I guess we're gonna hear a lot of vacuums and stuff because, yeah, the big day is coming very soon. Yeah, 4 days away. Man, the times are a changing. Like the Bob Chillin, Bob Dylan. Yeah. The times are a changing. Yeah, that's a good one. The light route. Mm. Welcome to Taco Beer. May I take your order? Warning: combining taco and beer may cause explosive shit. Okay, then I'm going to Pizza Butt. Yeah, people used to go chill at Pizza Hut. Yeah, people used to go like meet their friends at Pizza Hut, not just at Denny's and IHOP, but I think that like whole like restaurant diner culture, like hanging out with your buddies. I think that's like kind of like it's not that younger people don't hang out with their buddies somewhere, like at Starbucks or Denny's anymore, but it's just not like the coolest thing. It's not like in vogue necessarily. I mean, people probably still do it. It's just not something that's chic. Yeah, I think when I was laughing in the IHOP at nothing, I told Keith that I said I think I told him I said, dude, I'm just laughing at like this is just ridiculous. But it wasn't like an existential crisis or anything. It was more like it was more entertaining. It was like it almost feels like you're there, but you feel like you're not there. So it almost feels like an outside observer effect, like you're observing life almost from like an out of body experience, like you're dead already, and you're just looking at people on Earth and everything, and you're just thinking, oh my God, this is just so absurd, and you're just laughing your ass off. Well, there was Johnny Appleseed, and now there's Johnny Appleweed. Well, you got to save America one plant at a time, just like Johnny Appleseed did. Okay. Uh, God bless. Best of success. Ooh, happy holidays. Gonna get some shut eye for the early morning wake up. Peace.